Creatine helps provide your muscle cells with energy when they're working hard, and it might help your brain cells the same way. We covered a pretty solid 2003 paper in another video, and their findings suggested that creatine could actually make you smarter while you take it. Today we're looking at a 2008 study on the same topic. Let's see if they agree. They did a randomized, placebo-controlled trial with 22 healthy young adult subjects, and they made sure that they were all non-vegetarians. They tested everyone's cognition on a computer system called ANAM, which gives a series of different tests to gauge mental performance and is designed for repeated measurements. They gave half of the subjects a weight-based dose of creatine every day for 6 weeks, and the average dose ended up being about 2.2 grams of creatine per day. The other half of the subjects were given placebo pills to take every day, and after 6 weeks of either creatine or placebo, they retested everyone with the same computerized tests. So what did they find? They saw no difference between creatine and placebo groups in overall mental performance or any of the subsections of the test, like memory, logical reasoning, math processing, or reaction time. But there are a few issues to mention with the study. The methods section in the paper wasn't super strong and left me with a lot of questions. The sample size was pretty small, and they decided on it based on another study that had a small number of subjects but that showed large positive results. In clinical research, we do use prior studies to estimate how to power our own studies. That's pretty normal. The weird part is intentionally picking a study with dramatic findings as the model when that's not typical, and when other more notable studies exist. Another glaring issue, they used a smaller dose than some of the studies that showed positive results. It could be that they thought it might work at a lower dose and wanted to demonstrate that. The 2003 race study that we looked at before used a 5 gram per day protocol, more than double the dose these guys used. But then in that study, the subjects were all vegetarians and vegans, so we also have to wonder if in this study with non-vegetarians, their brain creatine is already maxed out. Hard to know. There are a number of other trials showing improved mental performance with creatine, but they mostly use people with sleep deprivation, fatigue after exercise, oxygen deprivation, or more permanent cognitive impairment. Not many notable studies in healthy young people under normal circumstances. I could be wrong about this. Be sure to share any papers worth reviewing in the comments. So should you add creatine to your brain supplement stack? This study would say no, but it wasn't the strongest study we've ever reviewed. It might be worth trying based on the overall body of literature, especially if you're not a big meat eater. Always talk to your doctor before starting any supplements to make sure they're safe for you. Thanks for watching. If you learned something, please make sure to hit the like button to help us grow.